Are you having a hard time getting people responding to your paid ads or other types of marketing that you're doing? There's usually a couple reasons why this is the case. I'm going to share with you what those reasons are and how to build a winning marketing campaign. Take a look. Hey everyone, Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. If you are brand new to our channel, welcome. We are so glad you're here. What we're all about is helping real estate agents just like you generate more leads, set more appointments, and close more deals. So if that is what you're after, this is the place to be. Please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here as part of our community. Now, before I get going in today's video, just one quick note down in the description below. You will find a link to our training called the 4 Pillars of Success. We have found from almost 100,000 leads generated online that there are just 4 critical elements for people to see success and for their business to grow. So we created a quick little video series, totally free. Make sure you go check that out. It is time well spent. In today's video, what we're talking about is how to create a winning marketing campaign and the 2 reasons that marketing often fails. So in the real estate industry, the 2 reasons why marketing fails very frequently is number 1, I see a lot of agents where the marketing is all about them, right? It's, hey, come work with me. I can help you buy or sell. I've got 20 years experience. I have all these designations. I'm the number 1 agent, whatever, right? But no matter how you want to slice it, the marketing is all about them. There's really nothing that's speaking to the prospect. So that's the number 1 reason, is that the marketing is very focused on the agent. The second reason why a lot of real estate marketing fails is that it is so generic in nature. They're trying to appeal to everyone, and in the process of trying to appeal to one, the truth is they're actually appealing to no one. That's the danger of trying to be everything to everyone as far as your marketing is concerned, is that you're just going to miss the target, and you're going to have a very empty room, nobody really caring or listening to what you're talking about. So what I want to share with you is kind of how to build a winning marketing campaign that's going to solve these problems. It's going to be very prospect focused. It's going to be focused on them and their needs. And it's going to be very specific rather than being very vague. So with that being said, let me go ahead and share my screen and kind of just talk you through how I figure this out. So what I do when I'm creating a campaign for the first time is I really break it down into 3 sections. So number 1 is who it is that I'm marketing to. What is the niche or the group, or what is the type of person that I want to attract with my marketing? The second one is the problems. What are the problems that this group of people frequently face? And then number 3 is what is the solution to that problem? So by focusing on building your campaign this way, you're really making sure that it is very specific to the group of people that we're marketing to. So let me just kind of take you through some examples. So let's say, for example, we were going after first-time buyers, right? So people who are buying their first home. These are people who are renters. They've never owned a home before, and that's kind of the area that they're in. So when we think and brainstorm about problems that this group of people face, one of the biggest problems is coming up with the down payment, right? That is a very common problem for this group of people. Credit issues are also very common with this group of people, that either they have bad credit or they have no credit because maybe they just have never purchased anything with a loan before. Another thing is that these people are often unfamiliar with the process of buying a home. Selecting a real estate agent, and so on and so forth. Again, if we spend a lot of time, we can come up with a lot of different problems that this group of people faces. And then the solution, right? So with the first one, coming up with a down payment, we could come up with a report of how to buy a home without a down payment, right? With credit issues, how to raise credit score in 90 days or whatever time period makes the most sense. Again, all we're really thinking about is, okay, for this group of people, how do we come up with something specific? Now, it could be a report, it could be a downloadable thing, it could be a video series. You can really come up with whatever makes the most sense and whatever you feel comfortable with, but it's having something to offer that solves the problem for this group of people. That's really what's going to get the response rate up. The key is the more significant the problem is, the more responses you're going to get with your marketing, right? So if you're solving a big problem and you're making it very easy, you're going to get a lot of responses to that particular thing. So what I've shown you is one example. Let's do another one. So like, for example, what if our who was, let's say we were going after real estate investors, right? Problems that real estate investors come up with all the time is finding a great deal. I will be the first to tell you, if you have a great solution for finding great investment properties, you will never have a shortage of clients, ever, right? There are always investors who always have money and are always looking for good deals. If you've got that figured out, you will have a constant source of business. A lot of times they are looking for ways to fund a deal. So they have a deal, but they just don't know how to get the financing put together. There could be the issue of like finding tenants for rental properties. It could be getting quality contractors to do the work for them. There's all kinds of problems that investors face. And again, if you think about the solutions, like one person that I know, what they did was they had a deal of the week that they would publish. So they would go find a property, they would do all of the research and demographics of here's what comps are going for in the area. Based on what we've seen, here's what's likely needing to be fixed. They go get estimates for that. And it's a pretty done up package where it's like, okay, if you bought it for this, here's the repairs, here's what you could sell it for, here's what you would make on the deal. They would go specialize on one deal a week. They would publicize that to their mailing list, and they just had a really great business that was going. Working with investors focused on investment properties. So where it is looking for ways to fund a deal, maybe you've got some kind of specific financing program that you know about. Again, this is really just up to you what kind of solutions you can come up with. For example, if we were to do another one with like empty nesters, if you're unfamiliar with the term empty nesters, these are people who, just like the word suggests, their nest is about to be empty. Their kids have gotten to the age where they are adults. They've, gone to school or gotten married or, living with somebody, and they've moved on, right? They're not at home anymore. And so you've got this group of people who have this large home that they don't need that large of a home anymore because all the kids are gone, right? And so a lot of people want to downsize. They want to have something more manageable. So again, when you think about the problems, one of the problems is home too large, right? They want to downsize. Yard is too hard to maintain. Stairs can often be a problem for these people. They're looking for one level living. If they've retired, sometimes they're on a fixed income, right? And that's, especially when buying a home with rising home prices and rising taxes, buying a home with a fixed income can be a problem. Again, if that's a solution that if you have a solution for that particular problem, again, there's a great section of the market that you can really be specific with. So again, home is too large. So you could offer a list of more manageable homes, right? Single level homes. Again, it's just going after different people. There are different problems. So again, the whole purpose of this exercise and kind of going through this is, for me, it's really how we craft some of our more focused and niche marketing. Is we want to understand who it is that we're working with, what kind of problems they frequently face, because then we know how to craft some kind of a marketing message and some kind of a solution that's going to get people to respond. So a couple of stories about this. I've got a client where he specializes in working with people in the Hispanic demographic, people that speak Spanish. So all of his ads are in Spanish, everything that he's doing. A lot of times, I shouldn't say a lot of times, but some of the time, those people don't have proper documentation to go get a traditional loan, and they need something different. So he's lined up some very specific financing options that work with people in that situation, and able to help them buy a home. It does require a little bit, significant down payment, but there is a solution and there is an option there. But again, you've got a specific person with a specific problem, and he's offering a specific solution, and he's doing great. He's closing about a deal a week off of his marketing campaign from the ads that he's running on Facebook, simply because of the solutions that he's offering. I've got another client who specializes in first-time buyers, kind of like what we walked through. He's got a very specific program that he helps people get involved with that give them money for the down payment, and they're just using that to get into the loan and go buy a home. So again, it's not for everybody. It's for a very specific group of people, but if the down payment is the reason why they're not buying a home, then he's got a program that can help them. And again, we've got ads that we're running on Facebook, very focused and very specific to the first-time buyers, targeting those people, and again, doing really well with that. So this is what I have found that generates the greatest amount of response, is focusing on a group of people with a specific problem, offering a specific solution. And I think you'll find if you take that approach with your marketing, it's going to solve those two biggest problems that most people run into, where number one, the marketing is all about them. Got to change that. And number two, the marketing is so generic. It's trying to be everything for everybody. You can do any kind of deal you want. You can work with first-time buyers, empty nesters, and investors. You can do all of that. But where marketing is concerned, we want to have a very specific message, because that's how we're going to attract people and get them to respond, which is the key to marketing. So hopefully that video was helpful. This is how we build a winning marketing campaign that's going to produce results. If that was helpful, do us a favor, click that thumbs up button down below. That is just a signal to YouTube that you appreciate the content that we put out, that it's helpful, and so they recommend it to more people, and so we appreciate that. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Click on the subscribe button down below. Most of the people who watch our videos are not subscribers, so love to fix that. Please subscribe. We put out great videos like this all the time, and things that you can use to grow your business. Also, if you click on that little bell notification, you'll be notified every time we put out brand new content. And like I said, we put out brand new content all the time. Also, if you're curious about our services and having us help you grow your business, down in the description below, you will find a link with more information about that, where you can request a phone call and be happy to set up a time and talk, see what your needs are and how we can help. Other than that, that's it. Make it a great week. Keep crushing it in your real estate business. If we can help, please let us do. Please let us do that. We'd love to help you. Otherwise, we will see you on the next video. Take care.